Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning how we can have anything that you want in this world. Once you believe that you can have anything that you so desire in this world. But it's very important for you to understand certain things and understand a certain science, which is actually a science of mind. So it is very important for you to understand how the mind works in order for you to have anything that you desire in this world. Now, you need to know first of all that this world doesn't belong to the king or the queen or the president or the prime minister or any government. This world belongs to you, because no one can have a thought for you and you can't have a thought for no one. And every one of us depend on the same power, because there's only one universal consciousness. Yet they make you believe that there's such a thing as different countries, and you have to have a so-called passport to travel to these different countries, because they have different government and they have different governance, different religion, different race, and all of these things that they put in place to distract you from your oneness, to distract you from your power to rule and control your world. In other words, your mind. Because whatever that goes on in the mind is what is being expressed out in this physical three-dimensional world. And that was the lesson that Abdullah was teaching to his student, Neville Goddard. For we all know that there's so much people right now that are vibrating on the lectures of Neville Goddard. But when you look more deeply, you will realize all of this kind of teaching, it go all the way back to ancient African spirituality, whereby our ancestors have been pointing us to look inwardly and saying to us, man, know thyself. And so, I am saying to you that you have the ability, you have the power to achieve your every desire. So you can have whatever you want in this world. If you understand that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, and that you are a mass of energy. Therefore, you came here to learn how to transmute energy. But those who have stolen the technology want to act as if they are so kind to you that they want to teach you such a technology. But it has always been yours, because you're born in this world with all your mental faculties, like your will, your perception, your reasoning, your memory, your intuition, and most of all, your imagination. And I'm saying to you that God in man is actually man's imagination. You can imagine anything in this world. So if you can imagine anything in this world, and you can form a picture or a shape within your mind, if you can believe it, and you can conceive it, and become impregnated by it, it will become your brainchild. It will become your manifestation. And all of that is what entails creation. So you are a creator. But you must become a conscious creator that can create your every desire by understanding how to transmute your desire into the equivalent of matter. Whatever it is. Whether is it in the form of money, or is it in the form of asset, such as land or whatever. You can use your desire to do that. And let me show you it in a simple way. For example, if this is money and this is a physical fact, this money will produce a certain psychological state. Whether is it that you feel glad or you feel sad. It's still a psychological state. Therefore, if this physical fact can produce a psychological state, then a psychological state can definitely produce a physical fact. That's why, my brother, my sisters, anything that you want or anything that you desire in this world, it is yours. Because it is your world. And it is you creating your world. This is not the world of the king and the queen and the prince and the princess and the president and the prime ministers and the politicians and so on. No. Everyone is responsible for his world or her world. Because it is your own thoughts that is creating your reality. It is your own thoughts that is creating your personality. Don't you know what it really means when it says, as a man thinketh in his heart? Do you know your heart is speaking of your subconscious mind? And as you think in your subconscious mind, so are you. Do you understand how simple it is to understand? As you sow, so shall you reap. Just look at nature and you will understand that the divine law is right there in nature. That every seed, every species, it always bringeth forth after its own kind. So whatever you are bringing forth in your life, it have to do with your mindset, with your thinking. And that is why it's very important to look at your belief system. And I'm saying to you as a black man, that black people poverty is a poverty of imagination. Because they still hold on to empty religion that is keeping them blind, that is keeping them dumb, that is keeping them in stupidity, such as the Jesus and Mary story that they believe that is literal and that it is secular history. And they keep looking outwardly to a God, our creator, our savior outside of themselves. But I'm saying to you, my brother and my sisters, this knowledge didn't just come from Neville Goddard or come from all of the people who they wanted to believe that this knowledge came from them. No. This knowledge has always been there. And I'm saying to you, as one who grew up, been taught to have a colonial mentality, and was taught that he born and grew up in a third world country, and I've been taught through a school system that want me to think competitively instead of creatively. I am saying to you, everything is downloaded in you. That's why I'm saying to you, the greatest deception that been ever fed to humanity is that Jesus and Mary story, whereby it was interpreted to you as literal and a secular history, and was given to you by your slave masters who enslave you and force secular Christianity upon you and give you also an educational system to keep you dumb and blind, and give you a religious and a political system to keep you dumb and blind. But I'm saying to you that you are in control, or you must be in control of your world. You can create your world however you want it to be. So if you want to create your world in monogamy, you could create your world in monogamy. If you want to create your world in polygamy, you can create your world in polygamy. Because marriage is a scam. A dirty scam. No one can give you permission to have sex in this world. You drink water because you're thirsty. That's a natural desire and you have to fulfill that desire. You eat food because you're hungry. And that is a natural desire. You have to fulfill that natural desire. Every one of us have been expressed in this world through the act of sex. And the people who wants to control you through their vain religion, they want to make you believe that you have to sign a piece of paper and pay some money so you can have sex without guilt and without shame. So, when you do that, based on how society thinks, it makes you think, well, okay, you're doing it in a righteous way. But yet, if you ask these preachers and you ask these marriage officers, what is the meaning of the word sex? I guarantee you these people do not know what is the meaning of sex. Yet they want to tell you that if you do that before their so-called marriage, that it is wrong. That is them want to control your world. They want to tell you how to run your world. But I'm saying to you, my brother and my sisters, the kingdom is within you. Which is saying that your world is within you. And when you discover that kingdom that is within you, you'd realize that you are the king in the kingdom. Because you will discover your real self, your true essence. And then you will know that you can create. That is why you're told that all these things will be added unto you. Because whatever you desire in this world, when you know how to create it, you wouldn't be living in worries and problems. You wouldn't allow your life to be dictated by your circumstances, because you will know that you are the one who's creating them. Then therefore you will create your circumstances how you want them to be, because you will realize that you are the Lord and master of your destiny. So my brother, my sister, my encouragement to you is to be the Lord and master of your destiny, and you will be able to have anything you want in this world. It's just a matter of time in terms of you understanding that there's a lot of gestation. That is why when you understand that the Bible is a book of mind science, and you understand it all have to do with energy, vibration, and frequency, and must be understood psychologically or metaphysically or even esoterically, then you would understand what it's all about. But it takes those of us who would have had genuine awakened experience and who would have awakened out of the dream of life to show you these truths. So my brothers and my sisters, when we look at the relationship between Abdullah and Neville Goddard, we see that Abdullah was the mentor. So that is saying to you, you need a mentor. You need someone to mentor you. And the reason why you need someone to mentor you is because that one would have preceded you in the awakening. And that is why I want to say to you, my only qualification of being here speaking to you is my experience. That's why I cannot speak to you of anything that I have never experienced. The politician will speak to you and tell you what you want to hear. The preachers will do the same. And your teachers will do the same, and they do not know better. But I'm saying to you, those of us who have awakened out of the dream of life, we know that each and every one of us are responsible for ourselves. And I'm saying to you, my brother and my sisters, take responsibility for yourself and start to look inwardly and start to believe the fact that God in man is actually man's imagination. Start to live from your imagination. Trust your imagination. Look to self. Believe in yourself. Stop believing others. Don't even believe in me. Believe in yourself. So if the self of you is telling you what I'm saying here is true, then believe yourself and put it to work. And when you experience it, no one can convince you otherwise. Okay? So, with that being said, my brother, my sister, these are just a few words of encouragement I just want to use to encourage you and to motivate you, to let you know you can have anything that you desire in this world. Because you didn't just come here to chase after things in the world. You came here to know who you are. You come here to understand that you've been born in this world as man. And it is God having a birth as man. Therefore, you must have a birth as man, as God. You must come back to your God self. To recognize your God self, to know your God self. You must have the new birth. And that's what I'm saying to you. And that's why I'm saying to you that you can have anything that you desire in this world. Many are teaching you from many different angles. But I'm saying to you, all these things are hidden in the Bible. Guys, an encoded book. And it's time for people to stop being so dumb and gullible listening to these empty preachers who have no experience, no spiritual inner experience, and who will tell you that everyone else is wrong. They will discredit the Buddha, they will discredit the Hindu, they discover everyone else and tell you that Jesus is the answer. It's time for you to wake up and realize that the answer is within you. That's why I give you the 66 books of magic, and I remove Jesus, and I give you a blank space for you to write I am. Use it and affirm that I am. and take back your power and stop give your power away to an idol. So let me come to a close here because I will go on and on and on and on and on and on if I have my way. But I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying, it makes sense to you, resonates with you. It's just for people who it makes sense to and it resonates with. If you do not agree with what I am saying, go your way. Do not even comment. I don't want to hear anything. Okay, just move on. So let me say again, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying makes sense to you, really resonates with you and really helping you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm saying to you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you feel strongly led to support this work, there's also a PayPal link down below. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram or you like to follow me on TikTok, you can follow me at Black Mad Guru also. Now, I want to also mention that I have a Patreon, and if you like to be a part of my Patreon, you're most welcome. And I have a course that is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously, and it's all about you understanding the inner you, that light, that inner light that is within you, and how to get in alignment with the inner light that is within you, and how the sun, okay, the S-U-N is connected with that S-U-N within you. And I want you to get into that alignment. So if you feel strongly to check out the course, it's for people who are donating at least $20 or more, and it's on my Patreon. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.